sweet chariot. After slow things down with Pass It On. Please join me in prayer. Dear most beloved Heavenly Parent, true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, we thank you for this very sunny Sunday. The past 2 days have been raining, and hopefully the environment, the earth got the nutrients that it needed. But Heavenly Parent, we're grateful to wake up to sunshine today. Heavenly Parent, please be with us as we are today finalizing the theme about the 4 realms of heart. Heavenly Parent, we're all gathered here not only to praise you, but to also understand you and to continue to grow our relationship with you. And I pray that this sermon today will reach us, every single one of us, doesn't matter where we are in our life of faith. I pray that we can all feel you today, Heavenly Parent. So with that, I report this prayer in all our names, and in my name, Matova Nelson, daughter of Denise and Yarcia Nelson, a blessing to family. Achu.
Thank you so much to our wonderful New Jersey Family Church of Clifton band. And you all maybe take your seats now. Thank you. So yes, good morning, everyone. It's so nice to see you on this refreshing new... I guess God wants my message to be said twice. Yes, I think the AV team will be working on that so that it'll eliminate the echo, but I'll just continue. Yes, it's the first Sunday of March. We're going to be, yes, I like your energy. Yes, we're excited for new months, new beginnings, new challenges, and victories. But I think I'd like to start by just, also thanking all of our Passaic brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for volunteering today and coming out and making this service possible. We really appreciate that you came, took the time to come early and prepare everything so we'll have a wonderful time together. Also, just wanted to remind you that we are always gratefully receiving your tithe, but please be ready to offer your tithe during the closing song at the end of the service. And if you happen to miss last week's sermon, or you want to review any sermons from the previous weeks, then please go to NJ Family Church of Clifton on YouTube. You can always find all the past sermons there, and also all various programs that we might be able to post and upload. All right, so at this time, I'd like to dismiss all of our beloved children, our younger brothers and sisters. It's time for Sunday service dismissal. So pre-K and kindergarten, you guys can go to the parsonage. First and second graders, you can go up to the lilac room. Third and fourth graders up in the office. Fifth and sixth graders in the conference room right over there. And seventh and eighth graders in the daffodil room. Please don't trip, don't hurt yourself, and have a wonderful time at Sunday school. All right, and so also for all the adults here, let's use this time to meet each other and greet each other. It's been a long week, and we just want to be able to really offer and honor our love and hugs to each other. So yes, let's have a wonderful time. Please stand up, everyone. Please find someone either next to you, behind you, in front of you. Let's share this time of joy.
Hi everyone, this year Accelerate is
Final minute of greeting. Okay, yes, you may take your seats now, find your way towards your seats. Thank you for being so cheerful and wonderful. And I just wanted to mention, in this time of meeting and greeting, I also see a familiar face who we haven't seen in a long time. So I just wanted to call out on the Dagodi family. Welcome, Dagodi family. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Dr. Young, he wants to hug you. I did mention Dagodi family, but I think the rest of the family members are up at Sunday school. So yeah, we're so happy. And anyone else who came after many weeks of not being here, welcome. We're so happy and glad that you're back. Seems like we're having some issues with the projection, but I'm going to move forward because, yes, we need to. So just a reminder that actually today, later on, we have a fundraiser from the Women's Federation for World Peace Elizabeth chapter. They're going to be doing a bingo fundraiser down at Elizabeth Family Church. And
somebody is parked in a handicapped place, black BMW with them.
Okay, thank you. And yes, this is going to be from 2 to 5 p.m. later today. The fundraiser, the bingo fundraiser will be from 2 to 5 p.m. today at the Elizabeth Family Church. Yes, and one announcement I just received. So if you have, there's no details on the car brand, but a BMW, black BMW, if your license plate is the word Decide, D-E-C-I-D-E, you're parked in a handicapped area. So please move your car before. Oh, okay, it is handicapped, no problem. Okay. Good to know. No, we don't want to get any unnecessary tickets. Next, we have a 3-day Divine Principle workshop coming up, hosted by our very own CARP chapter here in New Jersey. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with the projection, but it's going to happen this coming weekend. So March 10, 11, and 12. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you have your children who's in college age and who like to refresh on Divine Principle knowledge, we have Dr. Noah Ross coming in to be able to teach these brothers and sisters. So, of course, all CARP members, invite your friends, invite your peers, and you guys will have a wonderful weekend all together in fellowship and learning the Divine Principle. Also, we have our ethnic group ministries and ACLC together hosting a Holy Marriage Blessing. This is March 18th. And this is going to be at 10 a.m. here at the Clifton Family Church. So that is 2 Saturdays from now, March 18th, here at the Clifton Family Church, a Holy Marriage Blessing. And next we have, on that same Saturday or that weekend, 18 and 19 of March, we have Becoming the One Level 2 Blessing Certification Workshop. So all the young adults who are preparing yourself for the matching and blessing in the future, or in the near future even, you need to get this certification, so I encourage you and invite you all to come out to UTS for that weekend, and it'll be a really wonderful experience of learning and self-discovery. And yes, Early Bird ends this coming Wednesday on March 8th, so sign up quick. If you want more information, you can just also talk to me, and I'll hope to see you at UTS. Next, we have morning breakfast. Right after morning devotion, you also get a morning breakfast with Dr. Young at the New Yorker Hotel. Dr. Young is extending his love to all of his community members here, and he's inviting you to the New Yorker Hotel room to have breakfast with him. If you want more information, and then you can always contact Assistant Pastor Atsushi Takino, and he'll be able to fill you in or give you the sheet where you can fill out yourself in the time slots and which day. And also, this is very special. That's why it's called Special Grace. True Mother has opened up the doors for everyone to be able to receive this special grace. Actually, the last time it happened was back in 2016, for everybody. So it's been 7 years. And we don't know exactly when True Mother is able to make this offering to all the world. So let's prepare our hearts and our minds to be able to receive this special grace. The time period is a 40-day condition from March 25th to May 4th. There's no clear detail yet whether it's a 40-day condition that needs to be done consistently or what kind of condition that you need to do. We're going to be receiving more information from International Headquarters soon, so then once we receive that, we will send it out on the e-news. So please be on the lookout for that. But the starting date is March 25th. All right, and so that's all for the announcements. And just as I was able to acknowledge some people who were able to come here for a long time or the first time, we actually have a member who is planning on moving out from Clifton Family Church, or New Jersey Family Church of Clifton, to Japan. That is actually Mr. and Mrs. Hamasaka. And so I just wanted to invite up Mrs. Hamasaka to come up here and just share a little few words of gratitude or just farewell. She is planned to be leaving, I believe, March 25th. So a few weeks from now, but I think, she wanted to let everybody know. So Mrs. Hamasaka, I'd like to invite you up. Please welcome her up, everybody.
Good morning, everyone. Dr. Yon. I am overwhelmed. Thank you so much for everything you supported me, but I have regret that I couldn't serve you anything. But anyway, I really feel, since 3.5 years ago, we came here. And I feel since Dr. Yon came to the United States and became in charge of New Jersey Church, I really had not the revelation, but a very clear dream. I just want to mention, I think I sent a letter to Dr. Yon long time ago, but my dream was really like Noah's Ark. Very big, huge ship, completely white, and then so many people on that ship. But out there are so huge blue-black waves, and then the ship was like this, but the people inside of the ship, including me, we are not swaying, how do you say swaying? And then we are standing still. And then that reached not the top of the mountain, but on the land, flat land, on the concrete. It's really like American. And then I realized someone 30 meters, how many feet? 10 feet? Yeah. Long, from that high, like a Noah's ship, and somebody who had blue suit and with necktie, and not so tall person, a man, Korean man, and he jumped, but he was like this, and then he just went down from the height of 30 meters, and then he landed, how can we say, like a shogo, shogo techaku, how do you say in English? High noon standing, high settlement. So this dream was really impressed me, and I said, even one person, this is Dr. Yon, on the concrete. Yeah, I just want to say this to everyone. And then I have only maybe 1 minute, but I am so grateful for everything. And then Dr. Yon is fighting like a Gideon's fight with so small number of members in the United States. It's like my smaller than pinky number compared to 3億何千、なんて言いますか言ってください。 population of the United States compared to the population of the United States, it's only just a few, just very little. But like Gideon's fight, Gideon won over the enemy. So I really feel so thankful for, of course, Dr. Yon, but for everyone. And then I am very grateful for the United States. When I came to 1973, I had 4 spiritual children from Western world. And then this time, past 3 years, I couldn't actually bring spiritual children, but the last son who were not blessed yet, he got blessed, and miraculously, his wife, at 47 years old, she had a blessed child. So, yeah, so I am so grateful for everything. I didn't do any effort, but God blessed so much. So God bless Dr. Yon, Naokimi-san, President Naokimi, and then Dr. Takino-san, Pastor Takino, and all other leaders. Very private. My family situation, we don't have health insurance here. And I am healthy, but my husband is not very healthy. So I am very sorry, but I will join morning devotion from Japan. And then I think, especially the first person who visited me was Carol, because we had a mutual friend in England. Thank you so much. And last thing I want to say in public, I know she doesn't like me to say that, but I am so grateful for Mrs. Saito, especially Mr. and Mrs. Saito, and also Mr. and Mrs. Hasegawa. They really closely supported me. And I really hope everyone in good health and in good spirit. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Hamasaka. We received your love, and we all wish you success in Japan with your family. All right, brothers and sisters, and so one of the main programs for today's Sunday service is acknowledging those who have been on the road towards Hundoke champions. And so we always have, just wanted to remind everyone the purpose of it, which is to one form of establishing unity of North American members towards establishing a tradition of Hundo greeting to deepen their understanding of and relationship with our heavenly parents and true parents. And the method of doing so is by reading the 1 hour EDP 100 times, the 3 hour 30 times, the 12 hour 21 times, and all the rest of the Holy Scriptures 10 times all over from front to back. And so we have some awesome people who have been doing incredible work throughout the month, and we'd like to acknowledge them. And to lead this part, I'd like to invite up our assistant pastor, Atsushi Takino.
Yes. Thank you very much. Good morning. Yes, thank you, Mrs. Hamasaka, sharing wonderful, with you. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yes, so today we'd like to acknowledge the people who completed the 100 times 1 hour DP, 3 hours, 30 times, and 21 times 12 hour DP. And Dr. Yon always mentioned sincere devotion. Sincere devotion moves the heart of God. And he also mentioned, what is a sincere devotion? Johnson, consistency. Consistency is most important. Not changing or stop to doing that or then back to again. Even small things, consistency. So these people really consistently to doing the leading Hundoku, never stop. I really appreciate. So let's start to invite up Dr. Yon and Pastor Naokimi, and we'd like to start our award ceremony. Elena Tamak. Please come from Elena Tamak. 誠重正。あ、道子豊田。俊明小川。和子留田。文子三好。Nasa子コレッタ。And Denise Nelson, she's in the Bay, so representative of the Denise, Matoba? Okay. Next, the 3 hours DP, Carol Povans. Sayako Suzuki. Yukimi Okon. Toyomitsu Nishinaga. Hisako Nishinaga. Marisa Bell, are you here? Marisa? No, okay. Mami Tobe, are you here? Mami Tobe? No, okay. Okay, next is no. 12 hours DP reading, Kyoe Parker. And Francisco Chamolinha. Yuriko Hasegawa. And she just finished complete reading the DP 12 hours yesterday, Sanae Ogawa. And Akito Shimobayashi. Okay, they are all the awardees this time. Please congratulate. And please come front. We like to take a picture together.
Some of them to come on this side.
Yeah, somebody to come to the left side, please. And the back also. Please come to the stage, on the stage side. Yeah, we need more unbalance, so please come this side. Yeah. はい、座って、座って、はい、座って。Congratulations. And I'd like to invite one person to share in the testimony, the Akito Shimobayashi-san. So actually, their family completed already. So
Yeah, Dr. Yon suggests read book about 2 years ago. So 1 hour. Everybody has 1 hour book. When I bought 1 hour book, my salary $2 up. So everybody should buy. And then 1 hour book, no anything very clean book. So I just read every day 20 minutes, then continue reading. Then after the 1 hour, then 3 hour read. I got so many inspiration from book. So many book, so many inspiration. And then this is a 12-hour book. I have so many find a good thing on the book. So if I read quickly, but I can find everyday new things in the Levant principle. Then I start 20 minutes. Then suddenly I got so how many minutes one day read? So I then suddenly came from heaven everybody eating food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, maybe about 70 minutes. That's why I should read. Also, my spiritual body needs 70 minutes reading word. So myself grown up only myself. So everybody should, if possible. That's my case. Then first start, because I don't like study, I don't like read a book, even elementary, junior high school. So, but continue reading. Then I got inspiration. Then more I like read. Then Friday we got a meeting with Dr. Yon. Then Saturday morning, I got dream. We are doing the witnessing with Dr. Yon. Then I called Western boy. Then I have only somehow I have only Korean pamphlet. Then Dr. Yon went to look for the English pamphlet. Also, I'm looking for. Then suddenly came back, Dr. Yon with English pamphlet. So that's my dream. Okay, thank you very much.
You know, I am telling you that you have no need to worry at all about Alzheimer. This is a real story. Anyone they like to read, they do not get Alzheimer. So that's why as long as you are keeping and then having the habit of the Fundoke, don't worry. You're free from the Alzheimer until you die. All right?
Congratulations to all the awardees, and also thank you, Mr. Shimabayashi, for that wonderful testimony. Don't worry, everyone. You have hope. If you keep reading, your salary or wage may go up like his did too. That's wonderful. Substantial results, everyone. Okay. Also, I'd like to... maybe you've heard this before, but the parsonage next door had many name changes. It went from parsonage to Carp House, and now it's a youth training center. And recently, they were able to host a 7-day training period where a few of the members, young members, were able to invest a full week, 7 days of their time in the training center. So to be able to share more about this, I'd like to invite up the director of the Youth Training Center, Mr. Jake Lavinia.
Good morning, Dr. Young, Pastor Nakimi, and Pastor Takino. Good morning, everyone. So it's a very short report. So basically, I have a presentation here. Okay, so we started the 7-day center life. Basically, you are curious about what's going on in the parsonage, right? So we started this program to use that parsonage to help all the second generation and new member to learn the tradition. More on like how can we be able to really teach all the traditions that we have. So basically, 2 weeks ago, we have started this one, and we have 3 participants. And yeah, this is basically the arrival. And then, yeah, actually the person at the last part was the new member. He doesn't know how to do full bow. So I started teaching him. It's quite interesting. But that's the opening program. And then after that, yeah, that's how, this is basically our life daily in parsonage. So by receiving this report, you will somehow understand how we live our lives there, including with CARP members there. So of course, we started by Hunduke. And then after that, of course, we clean together. And then closing. So basically, that's it. So, but the purpose of this 7 days center life is to how can we be able to establish a God-centered way of life. And of course, the 2 important traditions that we have is the way we open the day and the way we close it. So that's why, then these are the programs that we have. Of course, they finish the divine principle. The qualification of that is they have to finish the divine principle first. So that's why second generation or new members can participate in this program. And then, yeah, these are basically the lectures, the significance of Hunduke. Why Hunduke is very important. How we pray. Why we say Aju. Why we say in the name of true parents. Why you say in my name, bless enter family. So how, like, what is the structure of prayer? And then, of course, the life of faith is very important. And then Cain and Abel. Then, of course, we teach the fundraising because it's very important to remove our fallen nature. And, of course, holy salt. So because they see, what are you doing? Why you put salt on the food or everything? So that's basically the basic educations that we give. And then after that, we went to holy ground and pray and, of course, enjoy the nature there. Yeah, and then send them back home. So in order to, to know what is the impact of this center life, so I would like to call one of the participants to give his testimony. John Ray. So,
okay. Good morning, brothers and sisters. So I just prepared a script, just to read my testimony. So before I share my testimony, allow me to briefly introduce myself. So my name is John Ray, and I come from the Philippines. I have been living in America for 5 months now. 2 weeks ago, I completed the 7-day Center Life program, which greatly helped me to restore and deepen my connection with God and my life of faith. Before joining the program, my life of faith was not in a good place. I was not consistently practicing habits that will improve my life of faith. And I had stopped practicing the church tradition of Hunduke. As a child, I would reluctantly do Hundokhae because my parents told me to do so. So I was just, I was just following and obeying my parents, whatever they told me. And it always seemed like a chore. And I never understood its importance. And I mean, who wants to wake up early in the morning and read some dull text? And that only makes you want to fall asleep, right? However, during the program, I learned that Hundokhae is a way to understand God's heart and how He loves us. So by consistently reading His words, we can connect with Him and learn to live according to His will. So the topics being covered in the program were new to me, such as the significance of Hundokhae, how to pray, how to develop your life of faith, and so on. It was such an eye-opening experience, and I am grateful that the covered topics in the program are topics that I had never heard before. During the 7-day program, I gained valuable insights that have had a significant impact on me. One of the most important realizations was the significance of being surrounded by an environment that promotes a connection with our heavenly parents and true parents through practicing our traditions of prayer and Hundokhae, because it is so easy nowadays to be influenced by the strong secular environment outside, especially for me as a young man, the social media and stuff like that. And so that's why it is very important to invest in ourselves and deepen our faith by surrounding ourselves with a God-centered environment such as the 7-day Center Life program. So just being in the company of inspiring individuals who encourage a lifestyle centered on God is a remarkable opportunity for me. And my second significant takeaway was the realization that living an unprincipled lifestyle or engaging in unprincipled activities creates conditions that draw us closer to Satan and farther from God. Reflecting on my past life, I can see how my inability to connect with God made me doubt His existence, largely because of the lifestyle I had chosen. Overall, I had an amazing experience in the program. The people are inspiring. Whenever I witnessed Kuya Jake's or Shogo pray, I could really feel their sincerity on comforting God's heart, and that feeling of sincerity really moves me. The food being served is delicious. Thank you, Auntie Esther, for always cooking the food. Thank you, Kuya Jake, for your guidance and teachings. Most importantly, I am grateful to Heavenly Parents and True Parents for giving me another opportunity to restore and develop my life of faith. Thank you for listening to my testimony.
Yeah, actually, he was very different right now. Yeah, there are so many young generation experiencing life of faith, your struggle to your parents, leaders. But we cannot rebel. We cannot be rebellious to God. God is a God of love. That's why our lifestyle is very important. Like, how can we establish a God-centered lifestyle? That's the key. We cannot depend to our parents, to our leaders. But we have to create first. Today, actually, I want to share one last time before finishing this one. Today, we read about the Chon Song-gyong, and it says that as an individual, we have to create a temple in God in us. Once God has temple in us, then He can guide us. So it means if you believe that God and True Parents is powerful, then please give a space in our hearts. And for sure, they will really guide us to solve all our struggles. So that's it. Thank you so much. So now we would like to appreciate their participation by giving the certificate of completion. May I call on Dr. Young and Pastor Naokimi. So certificate of completion is given to Myung, Grace, and John Ray for completing the 7-day Center Life Education Program from February 15 to 21, 2023 with the theme of Establishing Heavenly Parent and True Parent-Centered Lifestyle. This certificate is awarded on March 5, 2023 at this New Jersey Family Church. So, signed by Dr. Chung Shik Young, Continental Director of Heavenly USA, National Leader of Heavenly League USA, Pastor Naokimi Ushiroda, and Assistant Pastor of New Jersey Family Church, Pastor Atsushi Takino.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jake, for introducing us what the 7-day youth training center is all about. And also congratulations to JR and Myung for completing the first time around. I have heard that the next round of 7 days is actually starting tomorrow. And there's already 4 young adults coming over. I don't know who they are, but I know you're going to have a wonderful experience. And also for all the young adults listening, I think it'll be a great chance for you to also just kind of experience what this is all about. If you want to go for the challenge, go for the 40 days too. It's coming up. All right. So yeah, thank you everybody. We'd like to prepare ourselves for this main sermon now. So I do want, yes, the band is coming up and we're going to be receiving the musical offering that the band is going to be, has prepared for us. So without further ado, let's get the lights and welcome up the band, everyone. Let's give it up for the New Jersey Family Church Band.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Oh, that's a lot of echo. So this is a song that Whitney Houston sang. He Can Use Me. Actually, the audio recording for it came out a few days ago. And as I was listening to this song, I think everyone who is an instrument for God can relate. Everyone who wants to be an instrument for God can relate to this song. And even for everyone who is reading all the holy texts over and over and over and over again, it makes me think about how we really want God to use us, not just for ourselves or for our own benefit, but to help others too. And I definitely see that this is something our movement is really trying to push forward too as well. Not just be an instrument for God, for ourselves, but for others as well. And so I want to sing this song. It's a little different from what I usually do, but I hope that you guys enjoy it. And I hope that you can feel God's love and heart and devotion in this song as well. I wanna live I wanna live so that God can use me. this world. So the Lord will walk with me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Just knowing that the Lord will talk with me. Yeah. Yes, He will. He can use me. He can use me.
Let's give it up for the New Jersey Family Church Band.
Every time I sing, sorry, I just want to say something. Every time I sing, I always come with this mindset. My talent is not just for me. You know, every time I sing for Sunday service, I hope that it moves everyone, and I hope that God is using me to communicate to you, to move your hearts. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Matoba. We felt it. We're grateful that you have such a sincere offering every single time you come and really offering your soul and heart and giving us the musical offering. All right, brothers and sisters, and now for the main sermon, main topic. As you know, today is the final day of the sermon series of the Four Realms of Heart. So to offer us the sermon, I'd like to invite up our pastor, Pastor Naokimi Ushiroda, to share on the parental realm of heart.
All right. I think after that song, we're already done, right? You got your spiritual food. Thank you, Matova. Really inspiring. Good to see everyone. Happy Sunday. As was mentioned, today is the last sermon of the 4-sermon series on the 4 realms of heart. And I've mentioned this several times, but this is part of our core mission here in New Jersey Family Church. It's really about empowering all families to experience true love through helping them experience and grow these 4 realms of heart. So last week I spoke about the conjugal realm of heart. And if you remember, there were, we spoke about 3 kind of key special aspects of the conjugal heart, as well as 3 kind of practical tips on how you can practice it to experience true God-centered intimacy. So if you missed it, go check it out on our website. It's some good tips, I think. But today, the main focus is going to be on the parental realm of heart. This is the fourth and final kind of realm of heart. And as I was preparing for this topic, it was interesting. I usually like to refine it down to like 3 main points, but the more I looked into it, I couldn't get it to 3. Actually, I have 5 main points about the parental realm of heart. So I'd like to go over those today. As always, I like to start with definitions. The parent is simply a father or mother. And heart, the impulse to seek joy through giving and receiving true love. So the parental realm of heart is all about this impulse that parents have to seek joy through giving and receiving love with their children. And this is something that I think is a very special realm of heart that we all can develop. So the question is, what is special or unique about the parental realm of heart? What do you guys think? What comes to mind? That's different from the other realms of heart. We had children, siblings, and conjugal or spousal. But what's unique or special about the parental realm of heart? Okay, one person said unconditional. Great. Yes? Constantly giving, okay? Yes? Boundless love. Boundless love, all right. No discrimination. No what? Determination, okay. Parental love requires determination. No discrimination, okay, that's good too. Sacrificial, okay. You guys have pretty much all the main points, but I want to back each of these points up with some scripture words. So the first point that really stood out to me was the parental heart is unique in the sense that it allows us to experience God's heart. Okay? XP is experience, by the way. Here's a quote from Father Moon. By giving birth to children, parents are in the position of God in the flesh. Through that experience, parents inherit the true parent's realm of heart from the invisible God. They take on the glory of being a second creator acting in God's place. So this is a powerful passage. It's basically saying that by becoming a parent, you actually are in a position to really inherit this position that God has as a parent of humankind. When I remember when I became a parent myself, the amount of preparation I needed, you have to kind of get the cribs, you got to get the clothes, you got to baby-proof all your furniture. I don't know if you guys did that. But you had to do so much preparation for your child to make sure that the child is safe. And I think similarly, God had to kind of prepare before creating human beings, through building all of creation in preparation for that. And as you know, as parents, there's both the joys and the suffering of being parents. And I'm sure that's exactly what God experienced as well. The joy that he felt when he first created, and then also the challenges when the relationship didn't go well. So in one sense, by being parents, you can really connect more deeply with God's heart. And I think this is a really unique aspect of the parental realm. Second point, someone mentioned this, that parental love is unconditional. Actually, I like to say that you learn to love unconditionally because it's not kind of there from the get-go. Okay? Let's read. Then what is true love? This is also from Father Moon. Its essence is to give, to live for the sake of others and for the sake of the whole. True love gives, forgets that it has given, and continues to give without ceasing. Such beautiful words about parental love. Now, the truth is let me tell you how it's really like. So, when I was before I go into the story, I do want to say one thing. So this one sounds really nice, right? Just give and forget and give without ceasing. How many people feel like you're pretty loving people? Anyone? You're pretty loving? Okay, about a third of you feel you're loving. Others are not as confident, but we've been practicing true love, right? I remember sharing that I actually thought I was perfect before I got blessed in marriage. And then I also thought that I was patient until I had kids. So, you might think you're patient, you might think you're loving, but wait till you have kids. Imagine, let's say, you have a friend, and your friend comes up to you and begs you for food, right? And you're like, okay, you're a nice guy, you're going to give food to your friend, right? What if that friend comes up to you every 2 hours for food? Every 2 hours. Okay, so maybe, you're nice, so you every 2 hours you give. What if your friend comes and asks you to wipe their butt for them? Okay, that's kind of extreme, but let's say you're a really nice guy and you really help. But then what if they do that every 2 hours in the middle of the night? And not just not asking nicely, but screaming at the top of their lungs, "Feed me!" Well, that's kind of what it's like being a parent with newborns. And I remember when I was had my first son, it wasn't all kind of glorious. Actually, you know how they say how amazing it is to be a parent and newborn? I remember for the first month, I was calling my son and I would tell my wife, "Oh, it's hungry." She's like, "Why are you calling it it?" Because it was a foreign element. It was new. I didn't know how to relate with it. So my son was it for about a month. And also for the dads out there, husbands, once the baby is born, I experience all the mother's love, full attention goes to the baby. I'm talking 100% energy goes to the baby. 0% left for you. And so, when you're in this conjugal realm, so loving with your wife, and you're always, happy to be together, once you have a child, no more love, guys. Telling you, at least for the first month, no more love. Because it takes so much energy for the mom to really care for the newborn. And I remember one time I came home and I heard crying, but it was interesting because I saw multiple people crying. So I went up to my bedroom and then I saw on the bed my son is crying, and then also on the left side of the bed my wife is crying, and I'm just going in there and picking up the baby and then consoling her at the same time. And at the same time, I'm not getting any love too, so it's just terrible. But that's how you start learning unconditional love, guys. Whether you're ready for it or not, when you have children, it's designed for you to challenge, to grow, and expand your heart. There's no other way. There's no negotiating with babies. "Oh, I'm a little tired. Can you wait a couple hours?" There's no negotiation, right? You have to continue giving, and you have to forget and continue giving. Well, guess what? That is the parental realm of heart. And that's what God experienced with us, with each of us. And so the more you're experiencing this parental realm of heart, the more you can actually tap into God's heart as a parent towards each of us. So That's the second aspect. It's unconditional. First was that it's really divine, a chance to experience God's heart. The third aspect that's unique to parental heart, it is duality of fatherly and motherly heart. So this is also very interesting. It's not just one kind of love. It's actually two different kinds of love as a parent. So here's a quote from Proverbs 3:12, because the Lord disciplines those he loves, and as a father, the son he delights in. There's a whole bunch of other passages like this, was it spare the rod, spoil the child, or something like that. Anyway, point is, there is an aspect of God's love that is kind of tough, where it requires more discipline and, challenge. And, many times we feel like, oh, love is all warm and lovey-dovey and all that kind of stuff. No, actually, there is an aspect of God's love that is pretty strict. But that's behind that strictness is the desire for you to grow and mature to your full potential. And so we have to be able to see behind the strictness the love that exists for the sake of our own growth. Here's a passage from The Mother of Peace, page 146. Even though all human beings have parents, as you have wandered through history without knowing God or the true way of life, we have felt like orphans. I have striven throughout my life to lead humanity to the welcoming, forgiving, rebirthing love of God, who is our heavenly parent. So there's also this motherly kind of aspect of God's love, which is very forgiving, welcoming. Mother says rebirthing, kind of revitalizing. So there is both aspects. And as parents, we need to provide both aspects to our children. This is what makes it tough. And that's why it's really hard if you're just by yourself to do that. That's why it's important to have both a father and mother. It's really hard to give both just as one person. So you need all the help you can get to really provide both kinds of love to your children. Okay, so just to elaborate on this one, I remember one time, this was classic. So my son, he was probably like 1.5 or almost 2. And I noticed he was reaching over to try to grab a toy on my bed, but he was really short. The bed was like this tall, and the toy was there. It was trying to reach the toy, and then I noticed that he was trying to get up on the bed, but he couldn't quite reach. So I moved the toy further away. And then he keeps trying, and then he starts crying, like, ah! But I just moved the toy again. Come on, you can do it, So and then he keeps trying again, cries some more. And then all of a sudden, my wife comes running into the room. What are you doing? I'm like, what? I'm training him. I was like, I can't believe you. And then she picks him up, and then, it's okay. And I was like, man, I was just, he needs to challenge himself. So I think there is this both aspect. God wants us to grow, challenge, and, achieve more in life, and to prepare him for his future. He has to overcome, and even if it's difficult, But from a mother's love side, he wants to comfort and wants to address the immediate pain that they're feeling. Again, it's not right or wrong. Actually, every child needs both. They need both kinds of love to really grow in the fullness of parental love. The fourth kind of aspect of parental love, I believe, is customized love. Okay, what I mean by customized, it's God's love actually to each of us is very unique. It's not just generic, everything is the same. Actually, God's love is very personal. And for those who have experienced God's love, you know that it's for me, uniquely. And so, for example, for me, I like numbers. So God speaks to me in numbers. Or, through reflection and through seeing my life course. That's how I experience God. But for other people, it's different. But God knows that uniqueness in each person and loves you uniquely in that way. And so as parents, we also need to learn how to love each of our children uniquely. Not the same. I mean, in one sense, you need to love them unconditionally equally. But to really, truly love a child, you need to understand their unique tastes and interests and then provide in a way that they can receive and feel the love. Okay? So one story, I was busy, I was traveling, and so I think I was in Pennsylvania or something. I was driving back, and it's been a while since seeing my kids. They were like maybe 5 and 9 or something like that. And on the way back, I stopped by Cracker Barrel. It was, and I felt like I need to get them a gift to kind of share some love. So I went home and I prepared special gifts for my daughter. So out of the gift bag, I pulled out this huge pink unicorn for my daughter. And she was like, her eyes lit up, and she was like, oh my gosh. And of course, she hugged it, and she was so happy. But if I gave a pink unicorn to my son, what do you think? Do you think maybe? I don't know. But I guess that he may not be as happy. So for him, I got something else. And I got him a huge box of Nerds. The candy. Do you know the candy? It has like 12 packs inside the big box, but the packaging is huge. So then for him, I pull out this huge box of Nerds, and then he was like, oh my God. His eyes was this big. And of course, my wife's like, what are you getting them? He's going to get cavities. But for me, that moment, that memory was really this kind of providing that impact and that memory in their childhood is so precious. And as parents, sometimes we feel like, oh, we don't want to spoil our kids. But they grow out of this receiving gifts and feeling joy pretty quickly. So it's pretty special when they're young to really provide them special memories like that. Because when they get older, they're not impressed. You get them stuff like, oh, thanks, Pa. Right? And it's like, or when they start getting their own job, they have all the money they need, so they don't really, appreciate gifts as much. But when they're kids, you can really provide that kind of impact. This reminds me, actually, Dr. Young always talks about touching people's hearts. And I feel like this is really part of the parental realm is you know each person so well, so uniquely that you're able to touch their hearts by giving them exactly what they need or want. That's really kind of a parental realm of heart. Finally, the last aspect of parental love is unchanging love. Someone mentioned it in the audience. When true parents, true spouses, and true children form a peaceful family, happiness follows naturally. No matter what difficulties come, the parents' heart of love for their sons and daughters should never change. This is from Mother of Peace. As parents, it doesn't end with changing diapers. There's different levels of challenge that come when they become teenagers, when they become high school, when they go to college. And they don't always listen to you. Did you notice that? I think from maybe 13 or 14, they stop listening. Well, some of them do. But it's so important that as parents, we continue to love unconditionally and continue to keep loving them no matter what. Because that's how God has loved each and every one of us, no matter what. And so this is really an aspect of connecting to God's heart of despite them not listening or disobeying or going their own way, God's heart is to continue to love. And that's our challenge as parents to also do the same. So that's all great. I gave you 5 key aspects of parental love. But what is the challenge? Is it easy to practice parental love? Not so easy, right? But there's also a more rooted reason why parental love is so hard. Let's read. Originally, God was to be the true parent of all human beings. When we examine human history, however, we see that because of the fall of Adam and Eve, the first ancestors, humanity lost God. For thousands of years since that time, people have lived as orphans without being aware of it. Why has human history been so full of grief and sorrow? It is because we lost a true teacher who was to teach us the heavenly tradition, and lost the true parents who were to bequeath to us the eternal true lineage. So what Father Moon is saying here is the reason why we haven't experienced love in humanity and there's so much sorrow is because humanity actually disconnected from God. So no one has actually experienced or been taught the original tradition of love, these 4 realms of heart. No one actually was able to teach that because they were disconnected from God. So herein lies the role of true parents. The 6,000-year history of humankind, he prayed, was the anguished course necessary to receive the true parents. That Jesus could not become the true parent was the sorrow of all people, but the day of our engagement ceremony was the blessed day that finally relieved that sorrow. So, I guess maybe we'll wrap it up pretty soon here, but one of the main points I want to make today, besides the 5 main factors of parental heart, is that it was only when Jesus was able to model as a true son what the original children's realm of heart was through his absolute love and obedience and attendance to God. He was the first son of God. He was the first to actually model what it means to have a children's realm of heart, the original children's realm of heart. He was also the first to practice true sibling realm of heart. In other words, he was able to love his brothers and sisters, humanity, unconditionally. So he actually modeled the first time original children's and original siblings' realm of heart. But unfortunately, he was crucified. So he couldn't enter or experience the conjugal or the 3rd realm of heart, or the 4th. He couldn't have his own physical children, right? So therein, that's actually why we believe Jesus had to come again for the marriage of the Lamb. God wanted to reestablish these original 4 realms of heart for humanity to experience this original love. And so when Father and Mother Moon, they actually inherited the foundation of victory from Jesus. They also modeled what it meant to be a true son, a true daughter, the children's realm in front of God. They also modeled what it means to practice true siblings' love, loving their enemies, even those who persecuted them. And then, in 1960, through the holy marriage blessing, they were able to enter into the first original true conjugal realm of heart. And also, through loving the rest of humanity as true parents, finally, they were also able to model the original parental realm of heart. So, brothers and sisters, that is the significance of the blessing. We, through the blessing, were able to inherit the victory of Father and Mother Moon in their role as true parents, and for the first time, start to experience the original 4 realms of heart as God designed. Again, it's not automatic. We still have to put in effort to work towards it, but the blessing allows us to be free of the original sin and really work towards the possibility of experiencing these original 4 realms of heart. So it's really special. Again, just because you're blessed doesn't mean it's over. It's actually the beginning of really realizing God's original dream within each family. Okay, what if you don't have any kids yet? How about the singles here? What do you do if you don't have kids? Yeah.
I have my siblings.
You have your siblings, right, but your siblings are more sibling realm of heart. So how can you develop a parental realm if... Babysitting, all right, very good. So that's a great way to advertise, actually. Say, anyone want parental heart training, singles? You have a lot of parents that would love to provide you that opportunity. Yeah, actually, I had take care of pets, but babysitting is actually a better example. Actually, my son, one day he in high school, this last year, he came home with, I just heard, I was working in my office and I heard this annoying, like, crying baby sound. I was like, I was like, what is that? And I go to his room and he has this, like, toy baby that just randomly cries throughout all times of the day, and you're supposed to, like, burp it, and it's like a machine. And he got it from his school to train the kids what it's like to have a baby. It's really interesting. Yeah, it was kind of weird. But he had a whole crib and everything. And I think it was to discourage kids from having kids. But I remember even in the middle of the night, it would just make noises. But anyway, that's good training. Another way is to take care of others in ministry, because you really have to practice parental love when you're a ministry leader. And I mentioned this before, but practice really moving people's hearts, meaning you have to learn to listen and get to know each person, their unique aspect. And if you know them so well, then you can really move their hearts. So parental heart requires this kind of customized care. So if you intentionally train yourself to learn how to move people's heart, that's a great way to practice parental role. Okay, here in New Jersey, we have several things. We have ministry leadership, guest care. If you join the guest care team, you have a chance to practice this. For those singles who want to go a more intensive course, we have the GPA missionary course for 1 year to 3 years. That will really train you in this realm. And also for parents, we have the Young Family Service once a month, the third Sunday. We also have the Ilshim program in Go sometimes, and a Blessing Handbook, which really helps you develop that relationship with your parents in relation to their preparation for marriage. So there's different programs that we have to really help you grow your parental realm of heart. So in summary, there are 5 special aspects of parental heart. 1, it's divine. It allows you to connect with God's original heart. 2, it's unconditional. 3, it has both a fatherly and motherly aspect. 4, it's customized and personalized. And 5, it's unchanging. And so these are the ways in which you can really grow this parental realm of heart. Secondly, the 4 great realms of heart are possible on the foundation of victory of Jesus and Father, Mother, Moon, modeling the original 4 realms of heart for us. And finally, the secret to practicing parental love is to tap into God's love for you and seeing others from God's viewpoint. So this is one thing I want to leave you with is, when you feel exhausted as a parent, the best way to re-energize is to tap into the source of love. And what I mean by that is if you remind yourself of God's love for you, then you're really able to find or refill your heart. And when you see each person, to remind yourself, oh, Takino-san is also a child of God. Then even though I might be annoyed sometimes, I'm like, oh, but God loves Takino-san. So I can love Takino-san too. So kind of always trying to see every person from God's viewpoint. This will help you in practicing this parental realm. So reflection question, how can you practice your parental realm of heart this week? The challenge, reach out to one person on behalf of God and ask how they're doing. So in conclusion, really these realms of heart are so precious. I really feel this is the core of our faith community practice. And I really want to encourage you to continually challenge yourself in learning how to develop these realms of heart. And if we do that, then we're going to find tremendous love, more love experienced in our own family, and we can share that with the rest of the community and world. God bless you and have a great week.
So much, Pastor Nakimi, for showing us and completing this sermon series of the 4 realms of heart with parental heart. And I'd like to invite up our senior pastor, Dr. Chonshik Yong, to give us some comments. So, Dr. Yong.
안녕하세요. Wow, today many people came. Just a few things I'd like to mention to you. I'm going to travel to somewhere, I think more than 9 days with Naokimi. Do not ask me where to go. You know? I'm going to see someone. Anyway, you know already. So I think a very important gathering, and please pray for that. And just now I think our Naokimi national president shared very beautiful about the sermon. You know, what is the purpose of God's creation? Purpose of God's creation is to become true parents. That is the purpose of creation. In order to become true parents, you need to go through children's love, siblings' love, conjugal love, finally reach to parental love. That's why becoming true parents is everything. You already reach true parents. It means I already experience of the children's love, siblings' love, conjugal love. That's why our goal is to become true parents. Not just only Reverend Moon and Mrs. Moon. Everybody should become true parents. In order to become true parents, you need to understand 4 realms of heart. Among 4 realms of heart, the most important thing is to experience parental heart, right? Children's heart representative, filial heart. What is the filial piety? This is the basic one. And conjugal loves, the siblings of representative of the horizontal, model horizontal love. You know how to love my elder brother, younger brother. Then you know, how can I love all mankind? Through the loving your own brothers and sisters, this is the practice. How can I love all mankind? How can I love the world? That's why siblings love is very important. And then conjugal love, this is a show the representative. Husband and wife represent the parents, father and mother, and then husband and wife, and then also boy and the brothers and sisters, and then son, boy and girls. That's a conjugal love is represent everything. But what is the parental love? Parental love represents God's love. In terms of the depths of love, parental love is greatest, deeper than ocean, higher than Everest Mountain, wider than globe and universe. That's why our final goal, how can I become true parents? Purpose of God's creation is true parents. Adam and Eve could not become true father and mother. And Jesus even could not marry. How can become true parents? That's why I'm so grateful. True father and true mother show the model as the true parents. We already have that kind of great model. I think now, today I share very practical matter, very important thing. And then next one, I'd like to share that, since I came to America, Father, maybe 2-3 times, I substantially feel he came to me and talked to me that, hey, little young, more than 2/3 of my life I spent for America. You need to love America at the same time. You need to love each one of the members in America. I could not love. Please do that. Not just only 2 times, 3 times. While I'm praying, I can feel his really really serious guidance. So, I'm continental director and go and here and there, someone invite me. I'm so much busy. How can I love each one of our brothers and sisters? Really, it is really almost impossible. To prepare one morning devotion, I need to spend 6 to 7 hours in average. 6 to 7 hours. I really don't have time to really relate to each one of our brothers and sisters and think about it, what to do, and then, when you love someone, and God always giving the wisdom how to love. So one day I received inspiration that, wow, anyway, I need to have breakfast. Then why don't you invite? My office room, they're very, very small. And inviting even 4 to 5 people, not easy, right? Anyway, I already experienced it a few times. I had a really, really beautiful experience. At least, I have one meal, each one of our members. Maybe someone cannot make it because they need to go and here and there, and they need to need to go to the working place. Maybe sometimes I need to arrange for lunchtime, something like that. So my goal, first of all, I want to have a meal together, with each one of our members centering on our New Jersey church. My goal is first reach 300 members. So I am asking each one of you, what your wish? And only maximum 30 to 40 minutes, but for me, it's really precious. Each one of a member, I'd like to treat each one of them, on behalf of a true father and true mother. When can I have a time to have a meal together with our members? So I think this is one of the best practice. So I think I'd like to really mention to you that even though you are busy, you make your time. Of course, always I'm traveling, but while I'm in New York, then I can have this kind of beautiful time with you together. And then my goal, since I met breakfast, any one member having the breakfast, I really pray for each one of them. I try to remember their name. But I'm now also getting old. And then, to remember one person's name, I think need to ask 10 times and 20 times, and only I can remember. In the past, just one Korean name, once I hear that, I never forget. But Western name, Spanish name, and Filipino name, and all kind of name, wow, difficult to remember about. Francisco, to remember, I don't know, maybe 70 times, 80 times I repeat and again. Finally, I remember the Francisco name. I need to put my effort because you are our member. I need to remember about your name. Otherwise, it does not make any sense. So my goal is 300 members. I want to have a meal. This is a formation stage. Growth stage, 3,000. Completion stage, 30,000. I have the prayer list, Heavenly Father. One of my goals to have 30,000 membership name list. As long as I have that kind of name list, Heavenly Father, really America have completely different spiritual dimension. I want to make our church really as a really model. Mother almost begged me. You need to choose one church to really create as a model church, and then you can expand to everywhere. Ask the sub-regional leader, do not going around here and there. You need to focus. You choose one church and then focus one church and create a model. So, Takino-san, need to write down what just now, or from now, what I'm going to do. Mother said, you create a model church. Here, New Jersey Church is a headquarter church. Headquarter church in our entire nation here. First, I think you need to, you and me, I think I supposed to give this title as one of the topic of the Sunday service, but I don't have time, that's why I'm sharing briefly. To create a model, number one, what should be model? Number one, 정성 model. Prayer, 정성, utmost sincerity moves heaven. I don't have any ability, capability. Only I have a little bit ability to do 정성. No matter what, I need to wake up at 3 a.m. At least I need to pray minimum 1 hour, 20 minutes. I need to pray about it. Otherwise, I cannot stand in front of a member. Should be the model. That's why each one of you, number one, most important is 정성. You have to be a model of 정성 and prayer. Secondly, our national condition is a morning devotion. This morning devotion, I don't like to hear. I'm so much busy. I am so tired to attend. 정성 means no matter what, put your effort and your heart together. This is national condition of a 정성. And many people are really participating in morning devotion. Everybody have a life-changing experience. So I'd like to really request to you, really, not because of does not matter Dr. Young's sermon is good or not. This is a national level 정성 condition. So we need to be a morning devotion model. Number three, just now I'm so inspired to see our brothers and sisters, fun동 model. Father said, once you set up the model individually in your family never perish. You will get incredible heavenly fortune. God always with you in your family. I'm the one who get the most great benefit from the morning fundoke in my family. All children participating, never miss. Because of that, my all 3 children received the blessing. Because of the morning devotion. If you have from the young age, about the fundok, about the condition, it is really incredible. That's why I'm telling you, let's follow true parents of the pattern and what true parents guidance. You need to read a textbook, 1 hour, 3 hour, 12 hour. You need to do continuously, okay? You need to have that kind of good habit. Our church, New Church, should be the model of the fundok. Number 4, model of the witnessing. I am telling you, any developed church, always they are doing, how to multiply the true love. Our job is to convey blessing to the people, which is witnessing. You don't have 3 spiritual children yet, that means you are still formation stage. You are still Cain. Huh? You still Cain. I don't have any able means you are still Cain. You need to graduate the formation stage and then enter the growth stage. At least 3 or 4 people follow you and respect you. And you have a foundation. You don't have 3 spiritual children yet. You are still formation stage. You need to have minimum 3 spiritual children and then take care of them and loving them. Through that, through the loving cane, can you remove your fallen nature, and then after they have the wonderful family life. That's why everybody, to become model church, we need to really break through 3 spiritual children. Does not matter you are 89 years old or 99 years old, or does not matter you are young age. Let's really practice how to convey blessing to the people. Number 4, very important, attending Sunday service. Before attending Sunday service, you need to prepare your heart very well. Without attending Sunday service, sometimes attend, sometimes don't attend, I am telling you, this guy is no hope, no more hope. You need to keep standard. Sunday is God's day, not my own day, not my family day. Sunday is God's day. That's why before coming to Sunday service, I'm going to meet God. I'm going to see my brothers and sisters with a longing heart. And then attending Sunday, at least 5 minutes before, 10 minutes before here, and then sit down and pray. With that kind of preparation, surely you can get incredible God's blessing. That's why do not miss a Sunday service. Once you miss a Sunday service 2 times, 3 times, and it become normal, finally your physical body control everything. Oh, I can do in the family. Sunday service is really important. In the Old Testament era, in New Testament era, you do not attend the Sunday service. Do not treat, as God's sons and daughters. That's why, to become model church in Clifton, each one of you, you need to think that this is one of the very important commitment to attend Sunday service, no matter what. Does not matter, Dr. Young, giving wonderful service. Now Kim is here. No, does not matter. Relationship between God and yourself. We need to create that kind of the model, attending Sunday service. It is really very important. This is God's day. If you really attend God that kind of way, vertically, thoroughly attend this kind of Sunday service, wow, I am telling you, surely God will bless you. Number 6, giving, tithing. Oh, Dr. You want to get money? Does not matter for me. As long as you're giving tithing without missing, you practice for 3 years. You never, ever any financial problems. Also, you are very much protected. Seldom get sick. I have confidence. I have so much testimony. You still don't have the tithing condition. Sometimes giving, sometimes do not giving, sometimes only little bit money. Then you are still formation stage. To overcome formation stage, you need to give thorough tithing. Need to have that kind of standard. Tithing is belong to God, not belong to me. I need to put number 1 as a priority. What I earn, actually 100% belong to God. So, tithing is like an offering. That's why, my brothers and sisters, tithing is very important. If you already good model, Fundong model, already about the witnessing model, and then about the, attending Sunday service, tithing, already you are very, very stable. That's why I'm telling my children, you already got a job, each one of you. You are giving tithing or not? And then now they straightly go to the Ocean headquarters. They are giving tithing. This is our family tradition, not only church tradition, not only unification church tradition. Our 7 generation, no matter what, need to keep tithing tradition. Then I am telling you, surely, I am telling you, guarantee, my children, God will bless, material blessing. You never hungry. You never get any problem because of the financial issue. Guarantee. This is tithing. And then number 7, very important. We have the model of the hospitality, attendance. Anyone come here, really attempt and welcoming culture. Wow, Father said, anyone to become our member, come to church, you need to welcome him even more than national restoration. 10 much really giving your almost hospitality to new guests. You come here, you need to greet at least 10 people, 20 people. Who is able? Greet first, you are able. Just wait and someone come to me, hello, you are Cain. Today you come here, you greet first, or someone came to you and greet. And seldom say hello. That means you are Cain. Able means always greet first. Show smile first. Cain seldom show the smile. Then someone, hello. That's it. Our church cannot be like that. We should be a model church of the 천일구. Always need to have that kind of the hospitality to welcome anyone. Everybody come here and then they can feel, wow, God's kingdom of heaven is here. No need to go anywhere. Not in spiritual world. You come to New Jersey Church, you can find out kingdom of heaven is here. 아주? Number 8, we need to be a model church of second generation and youth. I'm very much concerned about this area. 나오김이 삼아, youth and second generation. Without cultivating our second generation, does not have any hope. No time to share. Okay, number 9, we need to be a model Sunday school. How much you pay attention to our Sunday school? Any church developing, you just only one thing you need to see. Sunday school. You go to Sunday school. What's the environment of a Sunday school? How many congregations really pay attention to the Sunday school? You can know everything. That's why I really want to raise up our Sunday school model. Everybody pay attention. In your family, you are pay attention to your baby and young children so much, right? Yeah, our church is same things. That's why really I appreciate those who are involving our Sunday school. They really about have a lot of sacrifice and contribution. Last one. What's the last one? What's the last one? 천보 model. Now already International Herald show the model, 천보 model. Without exception. Someone senior or now even you are single, you are widower, everybody can do 천보 now according to new standard. That's why for me, I don't want to miss even single one. Really cooperate each other. I think we need to really help those who are senior, still not yet become 천보. Everybody help them to become 천보. To become 천보 is to get citizenship and to enter the kingdom of heaven, and then you become the royal family. 4 realms of heart, 3 great kingship. 4 realms about formation stage, 3 generation, 3 kingships about growth stage. Finally, royal family. Royal family means I become heavenly citizenship. You know, to become heavenly citizenship, you need to vertically finish 430 couple, liberate your ancestor, blessing 430 generation, horizontally need to give a blessing. And then at least need to take care of 43 couples. That is everybody need to know. So, in order to become model church, centering on this 10 point. Takino-sama, wakarimashita? Centering on 10 point. And then we create that kind of model and then show to the world, show the United Nations. I think we can do that. So I really want to support Naokimi-sama. I want to support also Takino-sama. Let's create, my brother, I'm not joking about. Really, let's create a model church. Now centering on 천일구, not just only talking about, don't be an onlooker anymore. Just come and attend Sunday service and go. Everybody take ownership. What should I contribute for God's will? Even one Sunday, what kind of things should I contribute? Everybody responsible for. Attending Sunday service is really, really important, I am telling you. you miss one time, and second time, third time, your relationship become more far away with God. Very, very important. So I mentioned about this 10 point. Already another sermon. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Young, for the incredible 10 points of guidance. And yeah, I was sitting there feeling like I was a son and Dr. Young was my father. And really, he was exuding the parental love, and I was just receiving. So thank you so much, Dr. Young. And all right, so to close out this service, we're going to go into our benediction. And so to offer the benediction prayer, I'd like to invite up our assistant pastor, Pastor Tsushi, to keynote.
Thank you, Dr. Young. When I was young, before I received the blessing, like I came to America when I was 27 years old. And I know that through parents inviting New York, New Jersey area, the Belvedere. At that time, I always watching, is he still speaking? 7 a.m., 9 a.m., still speaking. Oh, I lose my time, that kind of the heart. And I always said, please finish quickly. But then I lost my faith, actually. I stopped to go to the church. And because some reason I don't appreciate church doing. But when I choose to go back to church, and through parents inviting us to East Garden, so precious. I always pray, through parents, please talk more. Please talk more, not just 1 hour. No. Please talk 2 hours, 3 hours more. Because I so much appreciate how true parents stay with us. Then suddenly true parents move to the Las Vegas. Then no more chance to talk, listen. Then I so regret. I honestly speaking, I miss to go to the Christmas season. True parents give all his stuff to, to everybody. I miss that because I was so negative that I don't want to go to the East Garden. Everybody got some suits or shoes, something, but I don't have. And I'm so regret, that I stopped to, all my family, I said, don't go to the church because I don't like. But now I really feel we are lucky, Dr. Young here, and I feel something, why he want to speak, even after the Pastor Naokimi sharing. Why he want to speak to us? I know the value. One day he might leave from us, but that's why I really appreciate this time, this moment. So please join me prayer, Dr. Young. Dr. Everyone. Be most loved Heavenly Parents, true parents. I know how much you love us as a parents, and how much you want to giving us the love. But sometimes we don't understand such a value. And we don't understand why your love is so precious. But now I become the parent. And I have a children. Now I understand more a moment how much with children spending time is a precious. Heavenly Parent, I didn't know such a variable of the love. That I lost many things, the opportunity in my life of faith. This is my confession. I was so negative before, and I don't like the church. But now, Heavenly Parents, you still invite me here. You still welcome me here. That's why I made a commitment. I will work for you. Heavenly Parents, please continue to love all of brothers and sisters here and the people who are not here today. Please we love them, we care of them, we support them, hold my energy. Brothers and sisters, we are so lucky. Clifton, New Jersey, we are here. One day we will realize how much God loves us so much. I pray for this. My name, Atsushi Takino, my wife, Namiko Takino, Blessed Central Family, Aju. Let's brothers and sisters pray together.
All right, thank you so much, everyone, for your prayers. Now we're just going to be closing out with a closing song. So we have the band here. If I can ask everyone to please rise from your seats. And also, this is the appropriate time to prepare your tithe. And you may come up through the center aisle to any of these offering baskets up here. So with that, let us welcome up the New Jersey Church Family Band. All right, thank you once again to our band for closing us out wonderfully. And also, yes, all our team are going to be up in the front. So if you'd like to greet them, please come to the front. Just want to let you know that Assistant Pastor Nancy is feeling a little sick, and that's why she couldn't be here today. So please send her a message of love or just encouraging her. And with that, everyone, we wish you a happy day, happy week, and God bless you all.